fishing forecast for today, Wednesday and Thursday. We tried to go live last night and YouTube was having all kinds of issues and just now got it resolved. Have no clue what was going on. So we're down by the beach in Atlantic Beach. So we'd figure we'd go live down here. Show you what's going on. Look at that little high tide. That's where you want to throw, right in there. That little trough, look at the water holding right there, guys. So when that tide comes in, what's going to happen is that's going to fill up with water and it'll actually create a run out, because as the water comes down both ways through there, it's going to filter out right in the end, and that'll create a run out, and that's where you'll want to throw. Sandbar is very pronounced here in Atlantic Beach, where that wave's breaking out there. Very easy to reach. Right there where it broke out there, there's the sandbar right there. See the whitewash out there. If I was fishing right now, I would have a couple of lines out on top of that sandbar and a couple of lines right before it in the trough. Find out where the fish are feeding. See it, guys? All that whitewash further out, there's the sandbar. Anyways, we'll get to the forecast. Water temperatures right now here in Jax Beach around 63, Fernandina 62, and Flagler down to 67. So it's dropping. Winds the next few days, pretty much light today, north to northeast, 5 to 10. Tomorrow, north, then switching over to the east, 5 to 7. And then on Thursday, I saw west, 5 to 10 all day. So next few days, wind won't be an issue. Surprisingly, the water did not clean up overnight like I had hoped with that northeast wind, but maybe with the incoming tide it will. It's pretty dirty still, guys. If you want pompano, better go get some gas and head south. There's still a few around here, but it's going to be a lot harder to target them. On our Facebook page, if you haven't joined it, Broken Reel 23, if you're on Facebook, we had someone post up a report. They were down there towards Patrick Air Force Base. They caught their limit of pompano and some nice whiting. Water temperature in that area, 69 degrees. So if you can find some water that's between 66 and about 72, you're going to find a lot of pompano, especially if you find clean water. But up this way, plenty of whiting. There should be plenty of whiting. A couple of redfish and drum, and there's still a few trout in the surf. Very few schools of mullet now. Over the weekend, there were some pretty good sized 3 and 4 foot sharks caught by people whiting fishing, so they're still around. But that's what we get this time of year. So here's that little hole. See, on high tide, this is going to hold fish. It holds water at low tide, so at high tide, think of how deep it'll be. And as it goes out, what's going to happen? It'll just create a nice little run out where those fish will be feeding. Look at that. So basically, if in your mind you'll mark out where it exits, straight ahead will be a run out. There's a run out over here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but hopefully it will. I'll walk in front of it. If I was here right now, I would definitely have a line in this. Those big whitings sit right on the edge of it, feeding everything filtered out to them. Almost there. They're much easier to spot when the water's clean, because all you got to look for then is the mushroom cloud of sandy water that you'll see in spots, and that's usually the run out. So right here's the run out. If you guys can see it, I don't know. It's hard to tell on this camera if it's picking it up. But straight in front of me, you can see, well, I can see straight out. It's just a plume of dirtier water going straight out. And that's where it's all sucking out right there. I guarantee there's some whiting in that. Into the south of us, there's the pier. They're working on the end now, so once they get those pilings in, all they got to do is put up the railings and such. Next year at this time, we'll be catching lots of sheephead off of that thing. There's the sandbar out there, where that wave's breaking. So this would be a good spot. You got to run out and then the sandbar, and you can put your lines on both sides of it and find the fish. So that's all we got, guys. If you got any questions or comments, leave them. We'll get back to you. Still got my Florida stuff on. Somehow we won that game on Saturday. One of the longest games I think I've ever watched. And hopefully next year both teams will have better teams, and it'll be more pleasant to watch the on-field product, guys. But hope y'all guys have a good next few days. Post up your reports. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. And we'll catch y'all later.